Well, one arch rivalry done and dusted today. We all know what is happening tomorrow because that is all that we've been discussing since the Champions Trophy. India take on Pakistan in Dubai tomorrow. It is a big, big game. We have been discussing this. All fans across India, across Pakistan have been discussing this. We'll have a look at the squads first. We'll have a look at India's squad first. They, of course, are getting in with that very, very comfortable win in their last match. Parthiv, any changes you see at all, or do you think we play the same winning combination?
No, I don't think India is going to make any changes. So obviously, there were question mark over why did not India play Harshdeep Singh, but now they've taken that call and they've played Harshit Rana, who did really well. So I don't see India making that kind of a change. And the other talking point was whether Kuldeep Yadav or Varun Chakravarti. So once again, same theory. They have already taken that call. So I don't think India needs to do anything else here. And otherwise, rest of the players, they just pick themselves. So I don't think India is going to go and make any changes tomorrow.
Also, they're playing all their games in Dubai, Joyda. They'll be very sure with all their combinations.
Yeah, I mean, look, the thing is that the advantage of a left-arm bowler is so much that if they've decided to pick Harshit Rana, they've seen something in the pitch that obviously tells them that this guy is most suited for these conditions. And as we said, Harshit has the most important thing for any cricketer. He's lucky. He always gets wickets. He gets you wickets. So, I mean, they're unlikely to... Varun Chakravarti versus Kuldeep is a more tough point, but I think if they've gone with Kuldeep in the first place, and I think the way they are also looking at it, that Varun Chakravarti was a last-minute addition, he's been bought in the end. So if the thought process is always that Kuldeep is a spinner who will give us variation, who give us a different kind of look, compared to what Jadeja does or the others do. So then I think that's what they're looking at. And they've now, this two left-arm spinners is what they've gone with, because that three all-rounders is what's worked for India. Once you're telling yourself that number 8 will bat, then most of the squad writes itself.
Yeah.
Now you know the fan in me is going to talk, because that always happens at one point in the show. We've seen Shami come back to form with that fifer. He's looked very good with his rhythm. We saw what Rohit Sharma did in the ODI against England. Shubman Gill's looking fantastic. Shreyas Iyer is looking great. It's just Virat Kohli that every Indian fan wants to just see him bounce back. We know what he does against Pakistan. That 6 that he hit off Haris Rauf has stayed in and etched in our memories. Big ticket player, big game. What can we expect from him?
I mean, that's what you want. That's what your big player to come at the party, and Virat Kohli has always done that. And most of the time, when his back is against the wall, he has come back and answered everyone, and that's something which we all can expect. He spent some time in the crease when he was playing against England. He got that 50. Even yesterday, I know it was a day before, it was a scratchy runs, but still he had spent time. So we would all expect Virat Kohli to come in and get that match-winning knock for India.
Well, we also saw him go in and get in the nets today.
Apparently, he spent a couple of hours in the nets, and we saw a lot of footage of that. Look, I think Virat is the kind of guy who will say that I am going to do everything it takes to be ready for tomorrow. And then, if he gets a very good ball or something happens or somebody takes a brilliant catch, any of this can happen. But I think he is trying to put himself in the position where I am as prepared as I can be for this big encounter. And his record against Pakistan has been absolutely outstanding over the years. I mean, it's an unbelievable. He comes up for the big part. For the big show, he always lands up.
Well, this is that one tick mark that every Indian fan is waiting to check. But for Pakistan, there are a whole lot of tick marks that they want to check. They did not have a good opening game at all. Unfortunately for them, Fakhar Zaman's out because of injury. We'll have a look at their squad. Imamul Haq comes in. Parthiv, what is Pakistan going to do? Also the pressure, because this can be a do-or-die game.
Yeah, absolutely. This is an absolute knockout for Pakistan, and then to play a knockout game against India, they're anyway always under pressure when you're playing ICC trophy. So for them, this will be a very, very tough game, and especially they were relying a lot on Fakhar Zaman's form and with the tempo with which he was playing. So Imamul Haq comes in. He was not in their plans for as such in ICC tournament, but yeah, Pakistan will definitely be under pressure without a doubt.
Yeah, and they have fantastic fans. They're amazing fans. A lot of them are also real cricket lovers. You know, a lot of Pakistan fans are coming to Dubai just to see Virat Kohli and Pakistan play. There are a lot of Virat Kohli fans in Pakistan as well. And I think, you know, they've got a home tournament after so many years. We know the history of, you know, cricket being played in Pakistan. They've got a home tournament. It'll be really, really sad to see them crash out that early. On the other hand, the opportunities against India look very limited given the kind of squad they have at this point in time. What they need is a completely errorless game. Yeah. They need a game which they play, everybody delivers exactly what they have to. That means the fast bowlers get their wickets up front, the middle overs bowlers contain, their batting strikes, Babar Azam hits form, somebody finishes for them well. They need everything they need to tick every box off to do it right. And it's a big ask of them, but yeah.
And to go with that, they would want everything to go wrong for India as well. Yeah. If something also goes right, then India could win this game.
But you know, PB, you were talking about the net run rate in that other group. Pakistan's going to look at that net run rate and not want to look at it because of the massive loss they had to New Zealand by 60 runs. So they will want everything to go right for them, and even more because of their net run rate.
Yeah, before that, they would want that points to be filled with 2, and then we'll think about what's happening with net run rate.
Next column, third column, to fill correct.
First, we'll talk about the third column and then about 4. But yeah, but that's something which always stays on my mind when you are playing Champions Trophy, when margin of error is almost none, and when you've lost a game by 60 runs, so you have to come back stronger with other teams to not do well and all of that. But before everything else, they'll have to get their A game on the ground, win their first game, and then see what happens from there.
Also, one of the things, the only advantage they have, the only plus point going for them is the monkey is not on their back. Given what has happened, nobody is expecting them to really do well. India is looked on as the overwhelming favourite, so they will be playing much more freely, you know, because really, if they lose, it's not very unexpected. And so we are hoping for a spirited performance. And you know, sometimes, you know, at one time, this part of the world, the Gulf used to be a place where India didn't like to play. Of course, now that record has changed totally. Yes. But yeah, they'll be hoping that, you know, they get inspired.
I think it'll be a one-sided game either side.
All right.
There won't be a tight game. It'll be a one-sided game.
His prediction today did come true when he said 2 overs to spare. So he's not giving us the side.
Let us have one tight game here. Every game is...
No, this one today was at least relatively tight.
Just like
2.5 overs left. Yeah. Guys, your standards are really dropping. I'm sorry, you guys think...
I mean, from 32 overs, ODI games are getting over 32 and 35 overs is at least gone to the 48th.
So for cinema and for this tournament, you want India-Pakistan game too. Yeah. But that'll disappoint you tomorrow.
He's already told us. He's decided, boy.
No, he's decided, but he very conveniently didn't complain when the IPL final was one-sided. We wonder why that didn't happen. No. But we will get back to tomorrow's key players to watch out for, because your predictions, both of you all have been getting correct.
For me, I mean, India, my key for India definitely... Look, India is a batting-heavy team. For me, it's Rohit. Up front, Rohit needs to has got runs. Rohit, more than getting runs, I think what Rohit does very well for India is he attacks.
Yes.
And he attacks, he sets a particular tone, he sets a particular run rate, and that India keeps that run rate going, they're very successful. That's our formula. So definitely Rohit Sharma for India. For Pakistan, Shaheen Shah Afridi, because their only chance of doing well against India is to get early wickets. They need top order batters out. If he can knock over a couple of top order batters, that's the only way the Indian juggernaut can be stopped.
For me, Virat Kohli. I think he is someone who does really well against Pakistan, someone who always stands up in a big game, and obviously it's about time also for Virat Kohli to play that match-winning knock, the kind of player which he is. And for Pakistan, again, Babar Azam, someone again a great player. He has not won a big game for Pakistan, so for him also it's about time that if Pakistan has to win, Babar Azam has to score that 150. It's fine if he scores 150 balls, but he has to score that 150.